Hey guys, it's Dave coming to you from the dog yard here in Southern Maryland. Got you a little bit different angle, and maybe we can catch some dog action here. There's chance being chance, full-time thing, and we got the hooligans coming through. I'll do a dog review for you as I always do, but I'll kind of keep it to the side here and see if we can't catch some dog action. So it's about 4:30 on Friday afternoon. It's 81 degrees. I just checked. Bright, clear blue sky. We got a little bit of haze. It's a little bit humid. Not bad. We just call it sweaty here. Just fine when you're sitting there. Like I went and did all the grocery shopping and brought all the groceries in, put away. Man, that parking lot was sweaty. Let's see. Packed, ready to go. Filled the truck up. Put all of Sasha's stuff in the truck. I brewed up a couple gallons of coffee for Anne Marie. Put it in mason jars and put it in the fridge. Should be good for a couple of weeks without having to brew any coffee. Sometimes when she's on her own, she does something dastardly. I hate to admit it. She jumps to Folgers instant coffee. Man, I'm like, damn, not in my house, girl. So I'll put that off as long as we can. But everything's ready. Literally, the truck is sitting in the driveway. Everything's in it. I put my backpack in it tomorrow. If I get up at 3:30, and by 4 we'll be rolling. Kind of dreading it a little bit, to be honest with you, but you got to do what you got to do. Do a quick dog review. Sasha's deciding who to attack first. Finn's out just wandering. Echo's out going, stop putting me on camera. Oh, there they go. The two women love to play. Yeah, Echo's pretty quick. There's chance being chance. Look at this little roll. A 10 and a half year old dog playing in the grass. It's rare I catch that on camera. Oh my god. Oop, there's more. Oop. There's Echo peeing. We'll come over here and focus on. They said good pee. Good pee, Echo. One I guess she could be proud of. Sasha, what are you doing? Attack mode. Ooh, good takedown. Alright. I guess that's enough dog for now. So there you got a little dog side action over here. I should spin you around. Finn's laying in a hole. Figure as soon as I spin you around, he's gonna leave it. Let's see what we can do. So here's Finn kind of laying in his hole. So he dug that little trench and now he's laying down in it. So he looks pretty happy. So Anne Marie's just gone off to the farm. Should be gone a couple hours. She wants to just check on the farm, and she checks on what we call the littles. We have 2 miniature ponies, 2 miniature horses, and then our giant Cooper. She says she's not going to ride today. So it just means she'll be gone an hour, maybe 2 at the most. Yeah, I would say I have a good day in the market. I had an okay day in the market. I guess any day there's a plus sign in front of my day, it's a good day. But it was pretty pathetic. I think we had a plus $700 day. So I didn't even attain my first goal. But don't bitch. Anyway, day went well. Got the paddock kind of cleaned up. Everything, pipe is 100% clean after the rubber plug. I cleaned the pipe. It's whistle clean. It is ready for when I return. I vacuumed everything, took all the trash out, just cleaned everything up. So when I walk in 7 or 8 weeks, you don't go, whoa. So, and I try not to do that to myself. I want my September self to behave such that my November self isn't angry at this version. So what am I smoking? So this is kind of an oldie but a goodie. This comes directly from Dwayne at Dry Creek Wrangler School. Brickhouse Maduro. It is from J.C. Newman. I've never heard of it except for Dwayne, Dry Creek Wrangler School. It's on the more budget-friendly end. So anyway, Brickhouse Maduro. Brickhouse Maduro. J.C. Newman Cigar Company. I have no idea how much it cost. I bought them probably a year and a half ago. I haven't purchased them since. This might be the last one. I was trying to clean up the desk humidor. I've got some stragglers in there from sample packs and a few of my original purchases that didn't make my top 10 list. So great draw. I mean, I gotta say, flat cut it. Yeah, good smoke, lit well. No complaints. Just not my top 10. So, as you guys know, I've got my top 10 list with my four honorable mentions, and that is it. I'm going to smoke up the stragglers. I'll smoke up the honorable mentions as we go, but I don't intend to maintain more than my 10 favorites, my top 10 in the Maryland cigar Tupperware system. Stupid for me to say this, but trying to simplify and cut things down. Not really adding much to the tobacco cellar anymore. Definitely not adding anything to the cigar humidor Tupperware system right now. Got 2 more cars slated to be sold when I get back. So just little by little, brick by brick, my citizens. I'll say it's a nice cigar. So it's funny, Sasha and Finn back there know something's up, know something's different. They both are, we call them Velcro dogs. They're almost like stuck to me. I didn't think the day went that differently. I mean, I did some things I don't normally do. I cleaned some things I don't normally clean, but we go grocery shopping all the time, so that wasn't different. But we put all of Sasha's travel stuff in the truck, so she mustn't know that means that we are going traveling tomorrow. But they both are like, hey, you're not getting out of my sight. So I definitely feel like fall lied to us. Acted like it was taking over, and we've been in the mid or a little bit higher 80s all week. And fall let the humidity come back in. Like wanted to let summer take the last few days of summer and be summer again. So I drive across the country for 2 days, but Monday will be fall. I think they're having highs of 60 or 62 or something like that. Lows in the upper 30s, lower 40s. So it'll definitely feel like fall starting on Monday. So I'll definitely give you some fall videos starting Monday. Like, it's not really a chance. It's a stuffed animal that I just come out here and put in the yard. That's why it never moves. And these 2 dogs love each other. They're gonna miss each other starting tomorrow. Kind of sad. Anyway, I just wanted to see how much they enjoy just being by each other. They're not always fighting, playing. Sometimes they just lay like that. Kind of fun to see. So I don't have a lot to tell you about the day today. Today was mainly about doing my job in the market. Getting a video out, so I did the rever plug. And then the rest of the day has been about just being ready, meaning make sure everything was done. But also for me, being ready when I make big moves like back and forth from one home to the others, to make sure that all my action items are done. So, all the bills are paid, all the credit cards are paid off, all the paperwork's handled, all the mail is done, all the email is done. Amory's got no holes in her groceries. Just so I can leave here as cleanly as possible, just so I don't, so when I return, anything that is need to be done has arrived by mail since I left, or as a new action. I try to be clean slate when I leave. And then the reverse, when I leave Wyoming in mid-November, the same thing. Make sure Wyoming house is as good a condition as I can be in. I have a small electrical issue that we know about that the electrician should get out and get fixed now I'm back. He wanted me to wait till I was back. And then I've got a fairly major plumbing issue that's been solved, but the shower's got to be demolished and repaired. So if I can get that done on this trip, I will leave and come home for the holidays with essentially why I'm home being done. I think the firewood, all the cord racks are full and stacked and ready for winter, but I'll make sure when I get there. That's really it. So the last thing is the truck that is in Denver is when the shower guys picked this September 23rd. I didn't realize Shauna was in Italy, so I'm going to drive big black truck all the way to the Jackson or the Wyoming house. But the truck, the Expedition that's at his house, because he drove it home, I need to get the studs put on it. But the truck's in Denver, the studs are in at the house in Wyoming, and the place that does it is in Jackson. So I don't know if I'm going to get that done this trip or not, because I really don't want to drive to Denver just to swap trucks, just to drive straight back to Wyoming. That was a pain in the ass last trip. So in a rare moment, I might roll the dice and come home for the holidays with not studs on my Expedition. We'll see. If I make that decision, you guys might get a laugh out of the consequences of that decision later on in the winter. Hey, let me show you. So this thing is not ashed yet, so obviously it's constructed well. It burns a lot less cleaner. You can see a lot more black in there than my last few. I don't know what it means, by the way, but it certainly holds. It's certainly constructed well. The retrohale can be harsh, but if you manage it, it is actually pretty nice. Yeah, that was nice. The first couple I did burned me pretty good. Anyway, it's an okay cigar. It's not great. It's not terrible. It's kind of middle of the road, but if you're looking for a nice 6x60 that it's got a good price point, Brick House Maduro is a good one. All right, well, it wouldn't be a good day video if I didn't offend somebody, so let's get on with it. I know at least two people, Scott and Mark, put up what the heck happened to YTPC videos, and we should talk about that a little bit. I was sort of a key member of YTPC TeamFreedom, and then just TeamFreedom in my opinion. And I even got accused, by the way, of being an FBI plant. Somebody wrote a couple comments about, isn't that funny that an FBI man is leading TeamFreedom? Isn't that a pretty obvious plant? That made me laugh. No, by the way, but it was the comments made me laugh. So I think you answered your own questions a little bit in your own videos. You know, you guys, you kind of quit making videos, and the videos you made were far and few routine for Scott and didn't talk about Team Freedom at all. And Mark, you wear the hat sometimes and you hold up the badge, but that's really about it. And I don't even know how many videos you did before you even did that. So, I mean, some of it's what you two did yourselves are really good examples of what's going on with Team Freedom. But I'll talk about it from my perspective as well. I think Team Freedom, for it to survive and have viability, has to have some action behind it. And it can't be a bunch of old guys holding up a badge and going, Team Freedom, and then putting the badge back down and going on with the rest of your video. That's just, that doesn't really, that doesn't push on or forge, victory for our Team Freedom. And I think part of the issue is there's not much to fight right now. Unless, like Mark, unless you're going to literally move, I mean, leave your country and maybe move to like a Texas or a Wyoming or a Florida. I don't know what you expect Team Freedom to be. What's your role in it? Are you doing anything for your freedom other than holding up a piece of wood? I just don't know. I can't see it. Maybe you are. Scott, you're a damn police chief, so you fight it every day, but are you doing anything for Team Freedom that's action oriented? When I was so vocal about Team Freedom, I was trying to show you every Friday. I mean, I was doing weapon prep, I was doing ammo prep, I was doing food prep, and I've shown it all to you guys. I've shown you my chem bio, I've shown you my nuke prep, I've shown you my food prep, some of them, most of my weapons, most of my ammo, most of my body armor. I showed you the ballistic helmet. I'm just trying to show you that for me, my action was be ready. Attack at the local level where you can do something, and that's mainly you. Are you ready? It's hard for us to tackle these larger issues. I mean, are any of you proposing we start a petition, against, YouTube restrictions? I mean, who would you even send it to? Are you suggesting a get out the vote move for November? You both mentioned the elections coming up, and Scott, you in particular. I mean, what are we doing about the elections? I mean, what are we physically doing? What's our action plan? Just making YouTube videos amongst ourselves, I don't think is much of an action plan. I enjoy them, and I'll make them, and I'll watch yours, but let's not kid ourselves. That's not going to really do any good. So are you guys going to man a poll? Are you going to be a poll watcher and make sure no clandestine trucks show up, no clandestine boxes come out from under the tables? Are you guys going to do something as Team Freedom? I mean, I've sent out 250, 300 badges. I'm other than a thank you video, a thank you email. I don't think those have really done anything. So if we're going to be a YouTube group that just kicks videos back and forth to each other, that's okay. I mean, we can be that. I just don't think that was the intent. But I've made 20 or 30 videos about you can be all Twitter pated globally, but you have to act locally. Are you guys ready? Do you have your food preps, weapon preps, ammo preps? Do you have some body armor? Are you ready for it could happen locally? Because we have some really good, I mean, I've mentioned in the last couple of videos some opportunities, I mean, that are proving to us that we're going to have some local problems. It's happening kind of in several towns and cities throughout the United States. We talked about it in the video last night. If that happens in your hometown, are you ready? Are you ready to lead a resistance against that? Are you actually going to shoot a Haitian? Are you going to shoot an illegal? What is your action plan? I just don't see any action. And I think without action, there's no purpose. Without purpose, there's no energy. Without energy, it does just roll to a stop and die. And if we just left for the summer to have fun, I mean, that's fine, but everybody's done that, right? We've all done. I'm more concerned about getting to Wyoming than I am about Team Freedom today. But action-wise, I am ready. I'm ready in 2 places to take on what I need to take on. From food preps to water preps to weapons prep to ammo to body armor. I'm ready to bring a team in, and I can feed and weaponize my team if I have to. Maybe you guys should be on my team. Medical preps. You know, if we do go to war and medical preps dry up to nothing, do you have any? Do you have enough? Do you have real medical preps, or is you talking about some band-aids, a roll of tape, and some Neosporin? I just I just poke back to Scott and to Mark and to anybody who's saying, "Hey, what happened to Team Freedom?" Well, I mean, it's you two, it's us, it's me. What are we doing? And other than kicking videos back and forth amongst the group, what do you think YTPC Team Freedom should be doing? You know, let's put an action plan in place and let's go after it. I think the elections might be too big to attack, but I'd love to hear your plan. And right now, there's really not a whole lot else going on. Supply lines are good, stores are full. None of our homes are being attacked as far as I know. After the election and the new president gets seated in January, there might be some issues. But that's October, November, December, January. That's at least 4 months away. And to keep a group of people energized and focused and ready and ever sharpening their stone or their blade on the stone for the next 4 or 5 months is going to be a tall order. I don't know how to do it. You know, I stand ready. I am ready. And I'll play a larger role. Just what do you guys want out of it? I just don't know anymore. That's all. Well, the fence meter probably pegged, but I'm done now. Hey, I got a question about the Baltimore Bridge, the key bridge, and yeah, it's just my answer was it's not part of my daily life. It really affects me no more than it affects any of you, even if you're from Canada. So I went and did some research this morning. They just let the contract out on August 24th or 26th to build the new span, and both both the National Highway Institute or whatever and the contractor said don't expect it to be completed until at least 2028. So that's 4 years, and it's a government contract. It's a major construction contract, so you could probably double it, but maybe at least say 6 years. So 2030 or 2032. If it's drivable in 28, I'll drive across it and video it for you. But I wouldn't hold my breath for 2028. I live 45 minutes south of it, and I don't go to Baltimore much. You know, my son used to live in upstate New York, right near Potter Piper, actually. You know, Sean lived in Troy, New York when he went to Rensselaer. So I would go up there some years once a month, and I drove that over that bridge literally once a month for almost 4 years. Now I literally never go up there. I used to race with McLaren in New Jersey Motorsport Park, and but I haven't done that in 3 years. So I used to drive over that bridge. So I'm getting itchy. I'd like to get back on the track. So maybe the next real track day with McLaren probably won't be till spring. But I will have to negotiate the Baltimore Beltway or go through the Baltimore Harbor Tunnel, which is what I normally do now. But I don't know what the impact of traffic has been. I know they cleared out enough channel that they can get one-way ship traffic through there. So I'm pretty sure that anything that was trapped in the harbor has now been out, and things are probably starting to be brought in. So, you know, it's one of the major imports to the harbor was new cars, and the new car market's kind of cratered. And so I imagine just trying to get cars in the port's not nearly as important as it was a couple of years ago. But anyway, that's the status. You know, the Baltimore traffic flow is stabilized without it, and it's going to be at least 4, maybe 5 or 6 years before we see the new bridge. That's the best I got. All right, guys, we'll do a final dog review. It'll be the last time you see Finn for a while. Here's Echo. Last time we're going to see Echo for a while. And Chance is on his feet. The neighbor pulled in, so he's being defensive. So the stuffed animal actually got up. So Chance, Echo, Finn, signing off from Maryland. We'll see you guys in 6 or 7 weeks. And there's the terrorist. She's coming with me. You'll see her every day. It'll be fun. She's doubled in size at least since I've had her in the cigar lounge. So it'll be fun to see all the guys' reaction to her. All right, so the AI trading bots. Let's see. The forex.com account is set up and funded and ready to be linked. The intermediate account, the MetaTrader 5 account, is up and running and ready to be linked. So I got nothing until Tuesday. Hopefully the installation goes off without a hitch and start getting some sense of how to set it up and start using it. So, you know, hopefully the installation guy can help me understand how to install the presets and fire off the bot. So I'll probably fire off the bot with like $500 or $1,000. If I put 10 in it, it's funded with 10 grand. It's cleared the bank. It's sitting there ready to be traded. In fact, the Forex guys got all excited and called me and sent me emails saying, hey, we see you opened a new account and you already funded it. It's ready to trade. So the Forex guys are all excited. So yeah, I think everything's ready. You know, I did that a little bit in the blind based on the website, but you know, Tuesday the install should happen and then the learning curve really begins. So definitely make you part of it. That's really all I got on that for now. All right, guys, I'm getting down over halfway. Don't want to make this too long. So let's just kill this thing and be done with it. And we're signing off from Maryland. Probably the next time we talk will be from the Wyoming house. I got a long 2 days in front of me. Again, I don't know if dogs decide to go nuts. I don't know if I got a 30-hour road marathon or 2 15-hour days. That will get decided tomorrow night. We'll be done here. Take a shower. Have a nice dinner with Aunt Marie. Probably a glass of wine. Go to bed early. 4 a.m. 3:30 comes early. All right, guys. I'll try to take some video along the way, and I will talk to you probably from Wyoming, guys. Hope you had a good Friday. Hope you got a great weekend in front of you. And remember, 2 days of radio silence. I probably won't come back on until Monday sometime. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye now.